Greetings, citizens of the world.
Hey, walking to Timmy's. Fuck, it's cold. Anyway, the guy just did a pass on me. I'm halfway there. I'm starting to wonder if maybe I do have an RFID chip under my skin.
Pay your fare using only your hand. Are you one of those people that's always losing stuff like keys and tickets? Well, Sweden has found the solution. Around 3,000 Swedish commuters have had biometric microchips implanted in their hands in order to pay for train tickets.
I just got my new bank card in the mail, and it's wireless RFID.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kathy Molman here at Grady Veterinary Hospital, and today we're going to talk about microchipping. Microchipping your dog is one way to ensure that they have a permanent identification source for them. So in case they lose their collar and they're out and about, if they get out of the yard or, you know, the mailman comes to deliver a package and the dog sneaks out, you have some way to identify your dog.
Does Carrie still have the RFID tag in her arm?
Dude, the RFID thing.
Yeah. Why did you not?
I'm sorry.
I'm not.
It's not going to happen.
Okay.
Discover. Here's what happened. Here's what happened. I'm not sure how much of the story I'm allowed to tell, but I'll tell you what I know. We were going to do RFID, and on several levels, you know, how hackable, how reliable, how trackable, et cetera, et cetera. And one of our researchers called up Texas Instruments, and they arranged a conference call between, I think, Tori and the head producer over there for the other team, Linda Wolkovich, and one of the technicians at Texas Instruments. They were supposed to have a conference call to talk about the technology on like Tuesday at 10 a.m. And Tuesday at 10 a.m., Linda and Tori get on the phone, and Texas Instruments comes on, along with Chief Legal Counsel for American Express, Visa, Discover, and everybody else. I mean, and I got chills just as I described it. They were way, way outgunned, and they absolutely made it really clear to Discovery that they were not going to air this episode talking about how hackable this stuff was, and Discovery backed way down, being a large corporation who depends upon the revenue of the advertisers. And now it's on Discovery's radar. They won't let us go near it. So I'm sorry.
No.
We are. It's just one of those things. But man, that was a really. Story still gets a little white when he describes that phone conversation.
Well, you do have about 3,000 people in the room who aren't under such legal arrangements with producers. So.
Well done.
Today I'm going to show you how to track a cell phone using GPS.
Great way to not only track your vehicle, but get all of those alerts and notifications over where your vehicle is, who could be in it, where they took it. GPS and GSM-enabled vehicle tracking. You get speed alerts, reports. You could track any vehicle or even a suitcase anywhere in the world from the comfort of your smartphone. It works with both Apple and Android devices. Or you can also put this to use from a desktop or laptop.
That we needed a new world order, and instead it looks like we got a lot of disorder. And we still, and after 9/11, we've been more sensitive to the.
You follow them around. They walk around. They go into stores. They look at nothing. They text. They move around. It's fucking insane. Like.
For ourselves and for future generations, a new world order.
I mean, you'll see the mall. I've seen a lot of guys from my hometown in Mattawa hunting in the mall with using cell phones. Again, these fuckers are all using cell phones. They got spotters in every Tim Hortons. They run the cabs. They run the buses.
Great way to not only track your vehicle, but get all of those alerts and notifications over where your vehicle is, who could be in it, where they took it.
So, come with me as we take care of this once and for all. This is a problem. These things have an antenna all the way around and a microchip right here.
posted a photo of Lauren, and it said, fascist, identitarian is here. It's time we put an end to this.
Yeah.
That's what they said with a picture of you.
So everywhere we were going, there were people pointing us out and starting to see us.
Mostly
everywhere
you.
We walked. Mostly me, yeah. So I went and I hid in a bar.
Step a little bit more back. Okay. When you were wanting to wait for Tim, they were already all around us. That's why we don't wait for Tim when he's in the bathroom. We walk out.
Okay.
And we keep holding space.
Okay. And they started kind of gathering outside the bar. So one of the other journalists that was here like begged with the waitress and was like, "Hey, can we go out the back entrance? Can we go out the back entrance?" We try to go out the back entrance and it's all barred off. Like all of the alleyways out are barred off. So we're stuck at the back there. Tim lent me a beanie.
So, well, so I didn't know where she went because, like, look, I'm mostly here doing my thing, but you know, I know Laura, I know you, I know Luke, and so I went to the back of. I tried going to the back of the restaurant, and the lady stopped me, and I was like, I think some people I know just went out the back, and she was like, "Oh, okay," and then she grabbed me and she like hurriedly like shuffled me out the door, and then I'm like, "What's going on?" Like, I had no idea what was happening. Like, I didn't know you guys were being followed. I didn't know what was going on, but then when we're out in the back. There was this tunnel that leads into the back area, and I see this dude like peek out and then go back real quick, and then I was like, "What the hell's going on?" And then all of a sudden he just like walks in the back like all nonchalant about it, walks over, and then he's like staring straight at you, and then walks out. Mm-hmm. Like there were people tracking her down and spying on her. They were tweeting out your location and things like that.
We'll get to that. So we escaped from the back of this bar just barely because there was a side entrance that we found and they were all waiting right out front the bar. I put on the beanie that Tim had an extra one, ran as quick as we could out of here.
Go right.
As I was leaving, everywhere I went was being live tweeted by this Antifa site, and they were like, "Lauren Southern is at this location, Lauren Southern is at this location." And it was just like insanity. So they kept me real fit. Even when Tim and I were just trying to get out of there just now, they were saying Lauren is by this bus stop, and Tim was there, and we're like, how the hell did they know we were there?
She was identified as a fascist identitarian. Somebody apparently saw her, took a photo of her, and guess what? I happened to have been walking in front of her when they took the photo, so they said I was an identitarian too.
How to track people by their cell phones. In this age of technology and modern gadgets, locating people is no longer just the stuff of science fiction or something only the big league police or intelligence agencies can do. There were several reasons why we would need to track people, whether it is to know that your loved ones are safe, to keep up with your teenage son or daughter's itinerary, or just to find out where someone is. You can also use it to find lost or stolen cell phones. This technology is not only very helpful and reassuring for worried loved ones and or spouses, but it can even save lives.
Surprise, surprise, eh? These are the busiest fucking paramedics. These are the busiest paramedics known to man. All fucking day they drive around with their sirens on, man. Unreal.
But it can even save lives.
Oh, look. It's been 2 minutes since we've seen an ambulance with its fucking lights on. God forbid, eh? Walk a city block without an ambulance. Fuck.
But it can even save lives.
I don't know if you've seen that. It's the ambulance going by. That fucking thing does that once or twice a day. I don't know if that's part of the troll, right? Because they fucking, like they're gonna lynch mob you, fuck you up, dislocated jaw, all kinds of shit. So I don't know if that ambulance is another fucking mental trigger or whatnot. At the start, it kind of did that, but like I've never seen ambulances so fucking active, man. Like I used to live in a city this size for 11 years, and rarely you see the fucking ambulance doing that shit. It's every fucking day. Anyway, that's that. Just got a wicked lunch here at the Soup Kitchen, the gathering place. Right there. Awesome.
But it can even save lives.
Hi there. Look at that. BWHT 400, Ontario Place. I came out, actually a pretty girl came out of the other side, so the other house, so I didn't really look. And then I looked back and that car was just sitting there across from the house watching, waiting for me to leave. And the ambulance drove by with its lights on when I came out. Clever.
But it can even save lives.
Than $200, you can now track your teenage driver anywhere, anytime, right down to their speed on the highway. But we uncovered something sinister about these gadgets, and local police are warning women to watch out.
For ourselves and for future generations, a new world order.